Hello everyone, we're back on our Rogue Marksman for some more last Epoch. Just continuing some Monolith runs from last time. So this one is the first quest towards, oh, that's not it. Towards the fighting the boss. So we just have 2 quests to do, and then we'll do the boss for this. For this first timeline. I don't know if we're actually strong enough to move on, but we'll try. See if we can get that hail of arrows. We did. Very good. Legendary potential. Not sure what build that's good for. I don't know that I've ever used it. Oh boy.
Easy.
This one's a mess. Kind of glancing over these. Once you play this game enough, you kind of, excuse me, read these first one. Mana fused means that it's comes with +2 mana. I actually don't know what insulation is. Elemental resistance maybe, or it's not the fire resistance. But once you figure out which ones you want to look for your build, then you just look for those, and if you don't see it, then you just keep going. Of course, that's what the loot filter is for also. Which I do have a pretty extensive loot filter. of things that I'm separating out, and oddly, we haven't seen anything meet that criteria yet. One more necromancer to take down. So there we go. 56. +1 to attributes, meh. You can roll with a +2. Those decoys do not last long. Wow, I'm having a lot of trouble with this. I can't keep these guys off me. Decoy's cooldown is ridiculous. Good lord. A lot of other builds you could be done with that in about 2 seconds. Which does remind me, I was thinking offline that I'm going to switch up the build quite drastically. The main reason why I do want to stick with Hail of Arrows, because I want to try and make it fun. But I've had this bow in my inventory for quite some time. And I wasn't going to use it because it converts 100% of Hail of Arrows damage to poison. And I was trying to play off of this quiver, which plays off of bleed. Well, they're both poison and bleed are damage over time. So I was thinking that I might go ahead and use the bow, convert Hail of Arrows to poison, and then just play off of poison and dots instead of stacking physical damage. So we still want plus to bow damage because that's going to help out our Hail of Arrows. It converts 325% of added bow damage per second. So I think I'm going to switch up my passives a bit, try and focus more on damage over time. And then the other thing that I want to do is think a bit more defensively and try and start stacking health where we can. So we can survive a bit better. That's going to be kind of a tanky rogue marksman. I mean, not really tanky, but better than glass cannon.
Yes.
Okay, I did that already.
Take care.
Let's get on to the next quest. I hate using the word meta because I hate metas. I believe that you should play whatever sounds good to you, whatever sounds fun in a video game. Hence why I'm playing this build with Hail of Arrows, and it is certainly not the strongest. But there is kind of a meta right now for stacking health, for survivability. I mean, you still want resistances, but health is kind of king right now, and I think that I will try and stack some health for this character so that we can survive harder stuff. I think you kind of need that with damage over time too. I think the other meta in not just last Epoch, but lots of action RPGs is just to burst things down. Kill enemies in one hit if you can, so that you don't have to stop moving, and then it turns into a game of legendaries per hour. Which I'm not a fan of. I don't think that that's fun. But damage over time is kind of the opposite of burst. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There are lots of other characters and builds to play in this game, so after I get some better gear and fine-tune the build, if I'm still not having fun with it, then we will just go and play something else. We gave it a try. I don't know if I have that catalyst yet, so I'm gonna pick it up. Just add it to the ever-growing stash. These assassins hurt. Where'd you come from? Plus the poison damage and dexterity. I don't know if we're going to use that because I don't want crit. That's the other thing we're going to move away from. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, they must have killed all the soldiers because I've been talking and not really... Yeah, see, there's all the soldiers. I took too long to save them. What's this? List of shurikens. We'll try and get that node for my other rogue, which I should hopefully be having another video come out for my lightning shurikens rogue. I'm into empowered monoliths now on that character, and it's been a little while since I've played it. I can't remember exactly what I was gonna do here with reorganizing into poison damage. I don't really remember. Okay, I think I was gonna pull these points out of crit, pull these points out of crit. We're gonna go up here for poison pen. I still want to go for these. Oh, I think I was gonna put points in this, like max this out. I mean, we are gonna be reducing. This basically gives you more mana and makes your abilities do more damage based on how much mana they cost. So if you've got high cost abilities, and usually high cost abilities do a lot of damage, then this will make them do even more damage, which sounds great, but we're actually reducing the mana cost of Hail of Arrows so that we can spam it. But I think the damage increase will still be helpful. The other one I think is we're going to max out this. It's both defensive and offensive. It's going to increase our damage over time, but then also reduce the damage over time that we take. Not huge, especially once you put 10 points in, you're only getting minus 10% on your damage over time, but some stuff later on, if you stand in it for even a second or two, it could just about take your entire life bar. So I should have put that over here.
Yes.
It's got health and void resist on it. I haven't played this in a little bit. Yeah, our resistances are not good. This is the only source of void resist that we have. Oh boy, got some work to do on the gear for this. Probably be a lot stronger if I would pay attention to the gear a little bit more. Alright, sweet. We got the shuriken shards. Let's put some of this stuff away and then we'll do the boss. Oh wait, I think this goes under offhand. Yeah. I don't know about that one. I'll throw it in here. So I have a feeling we're gonna struggle with this boss. It's the first boss. We're no longer under leveled, but we're still under geared. And he's invincible until we destroy the 4 things on the corner that we can't burst down. Of course we can shoot it from range though, which is nice. Yeah, see, we're barely doing any damage. We're just gonna have to run around. Instead of being able to clear it in one go, we're gonna have to just do some rounds. Which I think is kind of lame for this boss fight. It's your first Monolith fight. There should only be like 1 or 2 of these, not 4 of them. Alright, so that should clear 1. Oh, this one's got lots of health still. Ouch. Alright, we got that one too. Alright, he's no longer invincible. I lost my mouse. Oh, we are barely doing any damage to him. Oh, jeez. If you're gonna shift through somebody, make sure that you hit them. He's not like a giant target or anything. What did we get? Hey, we got increased unique drop. That's a good one to get. Increased experience is pretty good. Gold drop is meh. Alright, we're gonna stick with unique. Alright, and that's it for this first timeline. Now you can keep going, you can keep doing stuff in here if you want to. I mean, it looks like we didn't even really do very much, but we didn't find anything good either. Or you can move on to the new one that you unlocked. So this one is going to be level 66, I believe it said. Yeah, 66. So again, like 10 levels above us. So we've got 4 levels until we can use that bow, and that's when I will be switching over my build to poison. I think we're gonna take some new abilities as well. Like I'm gonna pick up Acid Flask, but I'm not gonna throw it actively. We'll make Shift throw it with these nodes here. I don't know if that will really be helpful, but it's gonna leave pools on the ground that will poison. And I think what we'll do is I don't remember what to do in here for hail. Because of that bow, you don't need this node. You don't have to come up here. This node converts it to poison if you don't have the bow, but since we have the bow, we don't have to spend points to go that direction. But there's not really anything else that increases like damage over time. I mean, the ability is damage over time, so we just have to use our damage. I think I was gonna like spec out of this too, because I really don't think that it adds any value whatsoever. And since we aren't completely abandoning bleed, I might still pick these up. There's not a lot here for poison unless you go up that direction, obviously. This is beneficial if you have a really long duration, and we've been shortening the duration, so that node doesn't really help us. Alright, well, we'll look into it more. As we get level 60. But for now, we will just press on and look for gear. I'll be honest, I don't even really know what I'm looking for. This is level 26, 32. I like this damage while wielding a bow, although the 100% crit strike avoidance that you get on the woven flesh is pretty awesome too. We aren't really doing leech, so that doesn't really help us. I think I'm going to stick with this. Even though this is level 26, it's one of the best items we have. That's a lot of increased physical damage. See, I think I'm going to switch up a lot of this stuff when we switch to poison. Alright, well, let's just see what we can find. these guys suck with the bubble. They take less damage from ranged. Broadsword, melee fire. So many champions have procced with that. Alright, 57. We don't have shurikens. Catapult. I'll go ahead and grab it. I still have it colored, but I've picked up and sharded so many of those that I've got more than enough now. What's this do? Puncture? We could do some of the dungeons, the low level parts. I mean, you have to unlock them tier by tier, so we'd have to start with the lowest level, and I think that's all we'd be able to do anyways. Ouch. See, now I keep an eye out for Ranger, because Ranger has increased bow damage. This one does fire. See, but it's level 60 also, and so is the bow we're going for, so it wouldn't do us any good to pick this up. I'm going to pick it up anyway, because I'm going to shard it and try and get those Ranger. Bow attack speed's a good one too. Try and get those Ranger shards. Didn't get the attack speed. Oh, damage. Good. Alright, that was it for that one. Ruby dice. To come to think of it, I don't know. I haven't done a lot with poison builds, so I don't know the affixes for it. I think toxicity is one of the prefixes, and like maybe venomous is venomous is the prefix. I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh wait, I know what I want to do. We're gonna put it there.
Yes.
Oops. You can see I've got a lot of keys. I've been hoarding them. I'll hold on to that. Maybe I'll do some kind of melee fire build. I don't know. Melee lightning damage. We'll hold on to it. Now, I've already got a bunch of these woven flesh. Since this one procced with only 2% health,
Yes.
I'm not gonna hold on to that one. This one's got good stats. Chill and stun. We'll hold on to that one. I'll use this one at 58 and then we'll switch to that one at 60. I'm probably gonna want new idols as well. Something for poison, so we'll have to keep an eye out for those. Oh, here we can go into view materials. So do prefixes and then let's look for poison. Poison damage is called, what's it called? I thought it told you. It doesn't tell you. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep our eyes peeled then, I guess. Pretty sure it's venomous or toxic, something like that. Just bumped my mic. Need some skill ups on our levels. Which way do we go? Can't remember. Level 65. Why on earth is it such a high level? The bow damage is pretty low, 39%. Yeah, out of 65 is the highest. Oh jeez, those guys suck. God damn it. Killed by Ignite. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up this too, so I mean, you can see, like, right now, I don't even use it. I need to use it, but... yeah, I think I'm gonna switch it so that I stand in it. Put 1 point in this for the blind. Get Crimson Shrouds. And Dusk Shrouds as well. So this one's gonna look quite a bit different. We're gonna keep Puncture. It's gonna be our 0 mana single target ability. Oh, we want that for our new build. For sure. Alright, we'll look into that later. So we took a lot of fire damage there. Yeah, our fire resistance is 15%, which is no good. What is this? Oh, Sage Spires. Tons of shrines. Alright, let's go see what this shrine up here is, just in case it's a legendary. Pick it up. Reflection, boo. Oh, 58. Grab these experience nodes. Try and get us to 60 fast, that much faster. I want to put this new bow on, I think. Reduced physical damage. Damage over time. No, we don't want this. It's not going to be as good as this for her. Yeah. We're just going to have to wait till we switch up our build. Oh god, not those rock guys. Good thing we've got these hive beetles. They aren't gonna last much longer. Yeah, there they go. Ooh, frame rate trouble. Ooh, ouch. I dodged that. Otherwise that would have hurt. I dodged that too. Duelist. Sword and blade on bow. Meh. Ouch. And we get another one. He went down easy.
Easy. Too easy.
Well, let's go the direction that we're supposed to go. So we know Blighted is damage over time, although a mace we don't really care about. I'll pick it up just to shard it. Oh no. Just lay down the volleys. Good lord, there's two of them. You only have to click on one and it'll pick up both. I said in a different video back in the Diablo 2 days, I didn't get a lot of gear because I was terrible at picking stuff up quickly. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, in Diablo 2 the loot drops were not unique or individual to you. They dropped on the ground for everyone. And whoever picked it up first got it. And there are some people that are extremely fast. Even the early days of Path of Exile were like that too. And I was terrible at it. Oh, that's the person we had to kill. I didn't even realize. Alright, let's not waste this buff and get right back into a new one. But yeah, I'm terrible at clicking to pick up the items. I mean, in Path of Exile, I remember like it pretty much had to drop right next to me in order for me to get it. Because I was just too slow. I think when we respec, I'm gonna get more points into slow for Hail of Arrows. That's pretty nice. The crit. Try. Oh, I didn't even know we were at that. That's okay. 59, one more level. My void resist is kind of stinky. Oh, we got through it. It's stunning. Meh. Exile hat with increased bow damage. 46% bow damage out of 65. It's not terrible. We'll pick it up. Maybe we can convert it. Minion and throwing. Ignite on bow. We don't really need any of these other things. Alright, let's see how big this area is for Hail of Arrows. Yeah, that's pretty good. Kind of makes me think that, what are we doing here? Sungate. What was I thinking? Skills. Hail. Maybe we don't need to put, we've only got 1 point in here. But we might not need 4 out of 4 in this, since we have the passives. Yeah, we'll see. Wrong way. This is what we died from on the that one echo. This is this guy. And the poison he puts on the ground. Or not poison, fire. Toxic Ivory Quiver. Increased poison damage. Okay, so the prefix is toxic. And maybe it's of venom, which is like poison on hit for the suffix. Poison damage and increased bow damage. Chill on hit. I'm gonna pick that up. We may, if the poison works out well, we might just switch out of the bleed quiver, which was the item that I got on a different playthrough that made me think, I'm gonna play a Hail of Arrows bleed Marksman. It's kind of funny how we might move completely out of that. We're still going to be doing some bleed damage, so. Shift. Jesus. Yeah, just one of those almost one-shots. So you have to keep moving. These are good axes. Grant movement speed. Health on kill kind of sucks compared to health on hit, which is better. God, I hate these guys. Yeah, that area for this is huge. God damn it. Oh, where's all my mana? $23 mana cost? Ranger. Sorry guys, I'm barely paying attention to the map here. I know this map and I know that bridge and was not paying attention. This one is taking a very long time.
Easy. Too easy.
Oh, this is the one we died on too before it was the Sun Gate. Okay. And I feel like I'm just super slow too. Oh, it's because of my concentration. I think I've got like an extra 8 or 10% move speed when I have concentration, but when I take a hit from melee range, dude, god damn. Lord. Need better gear. I don't think I've found those yet. Where did those guys come from? Oh, weird. They're over on the other side of the wall. Strange. Water.
Easy. Too easy.
Shadow daggers. Another sun gate? Are you kidding me? I struggle with this one so hard. We've gotten 3 of them.
Easy. Too easy.
Oh, this guy's big. Alright, well, maybe if I start using my other abilities to help me. Off me. I am out of potions. Damage over time and chance to poison on hit. That's cool. I'll pick it up. Hopefully we can get the shards. It's got good shards too. Oh, we got level 60. I didn't even see it. And a Glyph of Despair and a Rune of Ascendance. I don't think I've gotten into Glyph of Despair in a really long time. I've just been sitting on 11 of them forever. Alright, I think that the rest of this video is just going to be me switching up my build. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Maybe once we fix up the build, we'll do maybe one mono to try it out. Okay,
Yes.
let's buy these. And let's go to the respec person. This is just for respecking passives. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll switch up our gear first. So we're gonna put Acid Fletch in. Increased melee attack speed, but you can't deal critical strikes. Since we're a damage over time build, this wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't just melee attack speed. And big dodge rating. Haste on hit is pretty sweet. Yeah, I might have used this on this build if it weren't melee attack speed. I mean, actually the haste on hit would work for us as well. It's not melee hit. And the dodge rating too. Not fantastic though. Hey, this belt has poison damage on it. 21%. I'm just gonna throw this on and we'll see. I'm gonna put on these poison rings. Ooh, man, our attack speed is gonna slow down by a lot. We just reduced our bow attack speed by 20% by taking these rings off. And plus these are giving us haste on hit for 1 second. I don't know, that may not be a good idea. Can't wear the hats yet. This is level 25. It does give us physical and necrotic resistance, which we need badly. And fire resist. This one gives us health, mana, bow attack speed by 20%. I think we're gonna have to keep this quiver for now. Even though I'd like to add the poison damage, I don't want to lose the mana. Plus we get the minus 13 Hail of Arrows mana cost. But I'm gonna hold on to it. I need to find new shards too. There's a damage over time one, but physical damage. So you can see by putting on that bow, we have the poison tag on Hail of Arrows. Our damage went down big time.
Hello, traveler.
Ooh, We may not be able to spec out of stuff without respecking out of these far ones. Let's try it. Yeah, see, we're already at a minimum. We still want this because increased bow damage is good. We want this because it's defensive. I'm going to keep my points in there even though it's physical damage. Maybe I'll remove one. See, here's that increased movement speed, 10% with concentration. And so when I took those melee hits from a couple monoliths ago, I lost my concentration, and so I also lost the 10% movement speed. And it showed, because we were slow. I like the crit strike avoidance, but we're not going to be going for crit or crit vulnerability. Oh, we can't take any more out. Okay, we gotta put some more in first. So let's grab some points in poison. I also want to put points into this damage over time. I'm not going to put the points back in this just yet.
Hello, traveler.
What do we have over here? Okay. Some defense. We need to keep putting points into that. And 10 health per point. We may want this too. Global damage over time. I mean, the other two don't help us because we're not using daggers or swords. But global damage over time increase. You're only getting 50% for 10 points though. That's not a lot. And 10 points is a lot of skill points or passive points. I think that one's gonna have to be a pass. So we're respecking again. Take out all the crits. So all of the rest of this we're good with, right? I definitely don't want to do that. Not until we're stronger. This one gives health and bow leech. I think we could use that for sure. Alright. Put a couple points into it for now. Should put points in the defensive things first.
Hello, traveler.
Let's take these out for now. I don't think that that's helping us. This helps us. More health points are helpful. So we'll do that. What about here? Dexterity and health would be good. I still like the attack speed. 20 points. We can't take anything out of here to move this around right now. I feel like I want this node. Dexterity is good for us. Definitely want that. This one gives poison chance per one with a bow. I think we've got more points to spend in here as well instead of just the 20 minimum. I'm just gonna leave this for now. Alright, now the big one, skills. We've got a lot of work to do here. I don't think we're gonna be able to re-spend any of these points for shift. We're just going to remove points because I'm going to keep this direction. I'm actually going to keep kill threshold. Or was I going this? Was I grabbing Jade Quiver? Assuming a Jade Arrow also grants your next bow attack increased damage over time. Yeah, because we want that for our next hail of arrows to have increased damage over time. That's actually, that note's going to be insane for us, so we need to go get that. I like the mana efficiency. Oh, we're going to have to put points here before we can take these two out. Okay, well, we're gonna have to stop then. For now, we have to get 2 points into this before we can take these 4 points away so that this still has a connection. And we need 2 points in this anyways. Come down here for this one. Alright, well that's all we can do there. This one I don't think we're changing too much. We're gonna take out the advancing area. It's a cool idea, but it just doesn't... I wish it moved faster. So it was more of like a wave and could cover more ground. I do want more points into slow. Probably don't need the points into area. I'm going to take that point out for now. I'm going to keep damage. I am going to keep the charges. I have noticed that I'm not doing a good job of using all of my charges. This really reduces the mana too. We still want to go for bleed. We can do this for some more damage if we have enough points, but when I kind of went through my respec in the planner, I did not have enough points to get everything that I wanted. I feel like this is a good node too. So once you have at least 10 stacks of bleed, which I noticed we would get on enemies really fast, then Hail of Arrows with 3 points into this will do 90% more damage, so almost 100%. I was questioning taking out the durability also, or durability, the duration. But I think what we want to do for duration is find added duration to idols. And once I start finding those, then I can maybe swap out of this. We can also get duration on our affixes. I think it's on helmet. Okay, so I think this is all we can really do for hail for right now. Smoke bomb. I don't use it. I think the problem with switching to this other one is that I don't stand still. The point of this build is not to stand still. You're always moving and just hitting off a wave of hail of arrows and then move again. This works better for that concept because you're shooting the smoke at the enemy rather than standing in it yourself. But I just haven't been using it. If I put it on myself, I could get Crimson Shroud, which increases our chance to bleed. Damage over time taken is also reduced. We can blind with bow attacks. We can get Glancing Blow. We get Dusk Shroud for standing in it, and those Dusk Shrouds give us dodge rating and Glancing Blow chance. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna test it out and see if I use it enough. Let's respec. This is a lot of points to respec. I could probably have just gotten away with despecializing and then respecializing. I like the slow though. But what is dependent on that? Oh, this one. We've got 1 point that I can spend. We'll grab Crimson Shroud with it. Okay, so now we can use this to protect ourselves. We don't really need area. I mean, I guess with a big enough area, I could actually move a little bit and dodge some stuff and stay within the smoke cloud. Let's try it. So I think here we are speccing out of Dark Quiver. We're not going to be using Tide of Darkness because we're no longer adding any crit. Picking up... This is nice though. Picking up an arrow gives you tons of shroud stacks. Using Black Arrow increases the damage of your next damage over time bow attack. That's 30% per point. Holy crap, we might want that. Maybe we're gonna keep this. I was gonna grab Acid Flask because we're doing poison damage, but who cares about Acid Flask? I was gonna be using it passively anyways. Like I said earlier, I wasn't going to be throwing the Acid Flasks. I was just gonna have them proc off of shift. Actually, if we're not going to do that, then that gives me more points in here, which I want. So maybe we'll just not do Acid Flask at all. We'll go ahead and keep Puncture. Because we can get Crimson Shrouds as well. Okay, I don't want that. We don't want crit. We don't want physical. Frenzy would be good for our puncture. I don't think we're gonna have... I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I really like Detonating Arrow. It's such a cool ability. Yeah, I think we'll just stick all of our points into this here. Scourge Quiver and additional poison penetration and poison chance to your next bow attack. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably put points into that as well. So we're going to remove that. 20 dodge rating per dexterity, so this is where it would be helpful to stack dex. Dex passively gives us dodge and damage to all of our abilities. We really need to get over here. What I could do is I could, rather than wait for the 2 points, I could just despecialize the skill and respecialize it. But the thing is we get accelerated experience, and in the monoliths, these things level up fast. So I think we'll just wait. Okay, not as drastic as I thought. I thought we were going to be adding Acid Flask. See, this thing went all the way down to level 8, so when we do the monolith, like, we'll probably get a couple levels in that from one mono. Puncture is going to stay the same. We lost damage on Hail of Arrows. We desperately need better gear, my god. We still want increase to bow damage. For our hail. Oh, I didn't see that this adds a huge amount of duration too. That's cool. Shred armor. An armor shred effect. Well, let's take it for a spin. I just want to check these really quick again. Poison on hit. Poison on hit, damage while wielding a dagger. Just increased poison damage, 16%. Of poison is poison damage. Venomous is chance to poison on hit. I think I want to focus, yeah, so you can get duration for Hail of Arrows. That's eclipsing. Increased damage while wielding a bow. That's what we want. That's what I want to find, is bow. Anything that's got increased bow damage. Bow mastery. Area with acid flask, but we're not using that now. Here's area with acid flasks and 20% increased bow damage. What's the bow damage one? Of the ranger. Okay. Gotta keep our eyes out for that stuff. Alright, let's do one mono to try this out. And get some experience for our skills that we respect. There's a unique. So these shrine things are void creatures, and our void damage is not very good, or void resistance. We have managed to increase our health pool, that's good. So it doesn't advance anymore, so I need to remember to place it right on top of where they're gonna be. I was trying to get in the habit of placing it short of where they were so that it would advance over them, but now we don't have the advancing. Yeah, see, when the melee people hit us, we get slowed. It's kind of brutal. This guy's fast. We dodged that one. That haste sure is nice in there. Yeah, I guess with the increased size, ooh, I need to make sure that I'm using puncture because we're running out of mana. What do we get here? Spear, melee physical. Meh. See, we're getting those level ups. Alright, let's clear out the area. Looks like it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and level this stuff up real quick. 3 levels. I thought we'd only get 2. Okay, we want blind. Since I'm not going crit, I'm only putting 1 point in. So now our attack's blind while in the shroud. And I'm gonna go glancing blow. I think I will level these up more, but later. Regain health on kill while inside. Maybe. Let's get those dusk shrouds. And quiver, we want the damage over time. So when we pick up an arrow, we want to use our hail. Alright, here we go. These guys are gonna suck. Can't get hit by that. Having a hard time getting rid of the big guys. Blighted quiver, increased attack speed, damage over time, physical, necrotic, and elemental. Get all the levels. I think that worked out okay. I think this will be good, and we'll just work on improving our gear for sure. I didn't notice the bow attack speed from these rings. Yeah, it feels kind of slow there, but I wonder. Come on, give me another arrow. Does it? No, it doesn't update the tooltip with what it would be if you used it. Oh, well, it's gone already. I don't know. Alright, so we're putting our points there. Just need one more. And then we can take these 4 points out and work our way to this. Go with more dust crowds, more damage over time, or poison. I say we go with the damage over time. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to stop here for now. And we'll pick this up next time. Thanks again for watching all the way to the end. I sure appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like. It really helps YouTube know to push this type of content out to viewers just like you. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again. Bye.